Grand rising to you all the star seed, all the light workers all over the globe. I bring you good tidings as usual. My next prayer for you today is that you are totally well. In all your ways, you've been able to form your own terms and your narrative that will help you in the task ahead of time. Today's day is Monday 29th of December 2025. It's a year one of us must live to remember. Our first commenter today, Francis G. Elect. God Almighty will continue to uplift you in a hurry, and as many that will be watching this video later in the day. Please, as you are watching, do not hesitate to share and invite a friend. As I'm about to share my thoughts with you again, so as we are about to share my thought with you again, I want to share my thoughts with you again from a different perspective. I know you will love it. I know you will like it. God has sent us aside not to only fight for freedom, for people, to also educate ourselves, the kind of mindset which you have, so that when trouble comes across our way, I have almost finished the Bible as it was created from Genesis to Revelation. There is no part of the Bible we have not quoted. The reason why I always use it is to encourage you in the face of your trials, so that you know how to take your stand. Just the same way in the book of Ezekiel 37, the hand of God was upon Ezekiel, sat him down in the valley that was full of dry bones. A lot of you may be wondering, why am I saying thanks to smart OBAZEE? I want every one of you to appreciate that very young man. I will call him an hero in this very season, because the way he stood like Jephthah for the family, if not because of that young man today precisely. Do you know this alien? Therefore, don't go bogo with Papa. Kudos to a senior brother also. That's why don't always despise people in your family. Simon of BENIN Kingdom was able to succeed this alien. Do you know what he did? He created a Gbewejalism. But the family of OBAZEE are big as they are. They only just go to school and read books. Let me read the heading to you. A lot of you might be wondering, I have not talking to us smart OBAZEE before. I might go one day. I have not spoken to him once. Because what we know how to do better, we do reflections. In the face of anything that's happening, any battle, God always sat me down. I begin to reflect. Then as I was reflecting, why would this thing happen like this? The mind of smart OBAZEE came into me that I should do a video mentioning his name. Nick Momoy. If you have Jephthah in your family, learn to appreciate them. I'm your monomade useful. Jephthah was a Gileadite in the house of Gilead. In that book of Judges, chapter 11, verse 1. They drove him out of the house. They told him, you have no inheritance here, because Ogyomba Eyuekin. They drove him out. And Jephthah, in no sense, he went to the city of Tob to go and form Egbeweja. And what the man Jephthah had The family never knew that Jephthah will be the one to rescue them. A hand of applause for Smart OBAZEE. I know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to pump him to go and be misbehaving. But we have to give honor to honor is due. They drove Jephthah away from the house. Because Jephthah, he was not gentle. They drove him. Jephthah went to the city of Tob. But do you know a day came? The Amorites, they rose up against the Gileadites. That the children of Israel, they rose up against them. And they look at the complexity of the battle ahead of them. Who can help us to fight these people? Then they had information. You know when Jephthah was here before we drove him out and called him Ogyomba? You know that guy that time? Look at where it belongs. It belongs to one this thing like this. They say, okay, Mo and go call and come. They went and meet Jephthah. They sent elders from the house of the Gilead to go and meet Jephthah. So we are looking for you. They greeted him. He received them. Okay, maybe he was sitting on the tent. But total. They all sat down. Jephthah listened to what they are going to say. He said, please, can you please come and fight for us? That's what they told Jephthah. If not, for ruggedity, Smart OBAZEE have been showing in social media which OBAZEE family have person like Smart OBAZEE, they would have not handled Pedro. At least one na tie with force. Have we seen any even OBAZEE family policy? Have we seen any person since? How are you going me sorting innocent people? But OBAZEE is not from OBAZEE's family. Have we seen Otto Nosa OBAZEE? Do you know what that is in Canada? That's why I came to take command, appreciate Smart OBAZEE. You don't know what it takes. Even when I was in Bongo that year, with the little strength I have, I think I was able to protect my friends to some extent. The senior brother, anything, because you know what? Who can't be power. Your ability to use you can. Now, that aside there, I'm not going to be overflogging that. For those of us that have seen, let's go and combine it together. OBAZEE family are the most weak family in Benin City today. I'm not trying to insult anybody in my matter. So that, una amego, you go ya dion. I just pray. I know a lot of persons have also shown concern. Even a picture of a person now wanted. There was a time they wanted to unleash on this homo bug in Austria. I told them ceasefire. Ebo, no one never. Oh, take from him now. Walk hard, me. He must give him a problem because we did there. So somebody know what he made as the era. We almost admit because he love what I'm doing. Now we allow in your work. One more talk or my service. You know when we both want to give you problem, they must give you problem. Well, what this man always say, I always watch his video, he's saying the truth and nothing but the truth. Some of those things always soon I recall, but on my second. But our honest prayer in this life is, in the time of your trials and temptation, who me man no be no. That's it. Or where would na mo hon gbale gbo go forward. So that's that. Smart OBAZEE, thank you for your defensive mechanism in your parents' life in Benin City, in Benin, and to well meaningful EDOLITE. Ikpomo waya efe, waya wato wakbe, agbe Pedro Banao. Up to now, in my own where a protest is somewhere. Maya mato makbe, or said na kidnapper on you. That's not where I'm going. In the face of danger, do not easily forget who you are. In the face of danger. Do not easily forget who you are. That's why I told us before now. The palace of the Oba of Benin, what did they do? They use guilt to weaken your immune system. They put in fear there to weaken your immune system. They use indictment to weaken your immune system. At the time as a man, you've forgotten who you are. That was why, even after they have handled Pedro, ne Pedro Yahweh, if I perish, I perish. He was still doing no more good. No legacy left behind. Look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You can be a motivational speaker and they say they can be a motivational idiot. You don't motivate anybody. At least you should add stubbornness to your education. We are writing about Shakespeare, William Shakespeare, about Macaulay. What are we going to write about you? Zero. I don't want to read history. I want to make history. And this issue we are making here. A long identity. I think I'm the first man recorded in Green Book. I know what talks about us. I pronounce it here. That's my stand. Bring it on. Show your faith that I put. Never believe it too much. I'm a man of action. If you know you are really strong like me, show that me and you will get problem. Just show it. Do your plan. Let me do my plan. I'm begging a doing on and I heard why we video now where they say we are persistently insulting your idiotic father. Show it that I have personal problem with you. Goddamn shame, man. I'm going to teach you the worst lesson of your life. They're not making out doing where we are called to do this. Now, what you are endowed to do, what is inherent in you, is different from when you are just provoked by one situation. We naturally were born to liberate mankind. This is what we are born to do. Give me your location. Say where you have did a video with your own art. Very wherever imagine. Let me know where you domicile and let mobilize. When maybe you are in space. Have you ever one day confronted Police National? Personal quarrel. That if you will see you the stone cold the pump for or else what are they coward in? Show it that new thing. From today, I am so and so Okwomo say idiot. I have personal problem with you. As you are surveying me, let me survey you. Do any of your court members I will dump this activism. Now, what helped Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? In the book of Daniel 3 from verse 14, they didn't forget who they are. They remember vividly. Look at what I'm made for. I'm not a slave. I'm not made to bow down to any graven image apart from the one of the God of my ancestors. But Pedro forgetted himself. Even at times, you get where a police is not control, a normal control. I've given you my residence. You have seen my driver license. At the time you are delaying me, I will tell you my time is running up. You cannot hold me for too long. For people that know. Quanto minuto tiene que tardar para controlarme? How many minutes of go take? If a mother buska, tell your guy say you don't see me, let me leave here. Either I'm inside the car or something. I must do something there that will make that same policeman, anytime you see that key again, you go quick control them, make them come on. If I'm under arrest, tell me I'm under arrest. Other cars are passing. Why are you keeping me here? You got what you want to use me to do. This is what we are made for. We are not cowards like Obaseki family. We are not cowards. Any person may not have been able to do what I'm doing today in my full generation. But we are going to break that record. Now for those of you, you yourself come out and let's see on the day we are here caught, do I mean anybody not represent you? I get millions and millions of people will fly down just because of me. in whatever problem I have with you. So far, they don't hear. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they remember who they are. That's why who you are, there is extra confidence to give you when you are fighting or when you have problem with people. The dignity matters a lot to you. Don't use your dignity to play. Pedro doesn't even know who he is. If they cannot bear you watata but no, they to marry everywhere again. Oh, Hannah, everywhere again, even when you know those people. You might even show stubbornness of man. You will still doing no movement. Now, don't you think these people are more powerful in the night than in the daytime? Don't you think people, these aliens, are more powerful in the night than in the daytime? Any person you see that it is this very struggle, I might take better. Somewhere woman who get beno. And if you keep on running after that person, my dear, we are a any person in this struggle, I might we miropa. I might we miropa. Then I game and I attack. When did Pedro whatever ran? Where Ogiobano was just on my belly a month. He had humiliated me. But there are people who have been in this struggle from their birth. I might be maybe banana swan. I was in my mother's womb when I started this very fight. And in my I'm your toy. Or that is why if you declare where you don't be an hypocrite to these people. If you are targeting them, you are their enemy. Target. They will also set up a band. I say, at the time you are neither there nor there. They will camp you in the hole. Okay, I'm not daring or a doing. Look for my trouble in this Europe. You know I'm not coming. Okay, we are handled. It is not every time I go to my. If I have any special chance, I want to go and do Madrid, Valencia, Malaga, Sevilla, Cordoba, Oviedo, whatever. Almeria, the rest of them, Granada. Come to Benin, come and do what? Did I have any project in Benin? Set it up in Europe. And do what talk about let's see. I don't know why you keep on making no dread of one try. Track abroad. Track abroad. Oh my Bini why you making oh now buy ticket for me. But the ticket when you get it dinner. Not because some persons are messing up themselves. When I was telling about Basaki family, I started saying right from time. This case should go to court. Let them come and tell you we do not here. Why you are their enemy up to now. Obaseki we are powerful for good 8 years. Where everyone that supports you today, their life is in risk. Risk because you can't do me anything. You can't do it. The earth is the Lord. And the fullness. You can't do me. I wrote it the other day. I said, new thing you do. It's a difficult equation nobody can solve. I'm not daring you. Do what we say. Bring it on. Stop talking on media. Bring it on. You think I'm a man that will forget his potentiality? Very binary was when you are listening. I will never obey your command. You know where. If it pleases you, when you be one. And now you were talking. They were commanding you to read after. Every no kidnap you. Obey kidnapper. We know why we are going boa. Anna Taleli, man, when try to say you are a coward in a way. You're a coward in a way. If not because they know where Westmart or Bazeton, therefore don't go bog with Papa and Mama. Some of the persons who have added military force today, I know about on his own why they work, but what his little brother have been putting in, it might not be appreciated by people, but it is the chapter of the family. They know that if they try and that guy will knock back. A man again away me why would it be away? A man again away me why would it be away? Now when they know say they do you, they go scoff and they go run out. Oh God, did anybody have monopoly of violence? No, no. Nobody have monopoly of violence. Nobody in this world have monopoly of violence. They know. They have go it where if we now do comrade new thing, we need go something to women. Or guy worry, but the fellow for test. You can't be born and that's why. Or we talk and the beha. Would that be you winner? When you win, I will keep on with when a case in a record, I will take the law into my hand. There are a lot of things you are set to do at time. When the calamity comes, like whatever thing, hola, Keta.
Live?
Yes, live. Okay. Facebook. Live. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's why we use the Bible often here to speak encouragement into you. And I guess one time confident now, if I perish, I perish. Look at what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said. Now, why did God always give a message to tell you? He came the face of your trial. Some of your people, they may do something which you least expected. What are you supposed to do? Either you have to stay calm. Shut up. Meriedo, oh, we come to this. On your thing, Eruwa wa all salu who are waking. Awa beruwani, awa behe wa buwen. Wa towu. Wa signal, wa ma wanya talking, one sisi idiot. Any comment you put there, we ran already go to know. Awa beruwa wa biyuwa. Wa bring it on. Most you get the chance. Everyone the justice system and yeni. Is it not the same more persecute and rage the system for you people? Attack, was it not Supreme Court? Is it not what the attack in Benin? When they both still said that one of the DS young boy will be. Is that why I system? What they do the way, but one alone order you. Come and show your strength in Europe. Invite me wherever you are. Nutia live in so and so city. Where are they and I day? The memo in the same street. You step out of it, let me be coming and you will be coming. Now get no that in the day. One salowa. You think we are small beginning this very struggle. I will say not be all this fool, no man who does not want to have a military match in any way. I do wala nonsense. Did any person have monopoly of violence? Any person get monopoly of violence? I want me to provoke and come out for where on day. Do not always forget who you are at the time of your trouble. 2 months sophisticated slave in Edo State. In Aga deliver. What we are going to be doing, thank God for Agenda 2030. This very part of it is not made for everybody. Thank God for Agenda 2030. I think I have to say thank you to Brigade in some certain aspects. If not, it would have been difficult to clear a lot of things out. The good Edolites are more safe in a foreign land than their ancestral home because of some moronic set of people. The good Edolite, imagine you are more safer in a foreign land than your ancestral home. Don't you know something is wrong there? Now all the Efulefu in Edo, they will come abroad. I go a dragotor, I go where we school anyhow. Nobody just, police will not just come your house and pick you unnecessarily. If you call ambulance will answer you. You will go to bank. Nobody will say I'm an indigenous person of this very Europe. For that simple reason, they will sideline you. Everything is done amicably. You get those things abroad, but you cannot get it at home. That's why if you do it na yekpet is very well boost. You carry up na you. Badi I am warrior. How can I will be in a foreign land. A foreign land in Meyenana. Let me say no uncle, no Okagbe, nothing. Me, I'm daring you in a foreign land. We are waiting me at the do. Do a element in Wagado of a web. Let's do it here. May not belong to anything. But according where I've been about to have it. Come and show your ruggedity to me. You can't show it. You are here at the comment and what better what be you. No what gain no work or what have slaves. The European government, they've already know where you guys are slaves. Edoyaga talk be. Is that enough for somebody to be kidnapped and almost be killed at a gunpoint? That's why every one of you should try and set up a boundary. Me boundary me. Cannot tell me again, Nana. I new thing. Anytime I see you in Sevilla or anytime I see you in Malaga, my dear, I will put an end to your nonsense. When anybody down, I will tell you, Matilda, when I'm going to be arriving, I will come. We are stubborn as that because we know who we are. We know what we are made for. That's why if you don't know you are, all your enemy are aware for. These people are waiting on a team. They don't use that fear to scare you, scare tactics. We are one receiving fear as an envelope or as a gift. We don't have sack, but that's a war for. All of them they are panicking as well to even do a video. Gani card better we have Babana woke men don't even they look for them or bad they look for them now. All of them they go back and you more answer. But they all come on Facebook and our name. Now what more powerful? What is the powerful we are talking about here is this. Your ability to sukanka or your powerfulness. Nobody no fear panagbe. Your ability to work with sukanka, you only let go. That is your only powerfulness in a row. Now, smart OBAZEE, has he ever one mobilized? No. You could see him anytime they do it. Olajane, this person senior brother want push him back. A pushback in it is not live from his heart. It's just okay to maintain his stand where he can say nothing get do ya away me. That's what they have been doing. They tell smart OBAZEE where BENIN went on. Therefore, don't go boggle this guy, mama and papa. They know that smart OBAZEE won't do back. Until people know you well, if they do you something, you go pay back. That's your boy, you encourage. Have you seen any video now? When somebody is on media, when a smart OBAZEE work, so una go see him. What una do to my brother or to my cousin? You see, this is outsider. No OBAZEE my son, no one day. Nana touched. I never knew that. Yes, yeah, it's too soft. It's too soft. At least he would have shown a little stubbornness. He would have shown a little stubbornness. When I went one time, we repeat any. Oh, making there are ways don't downgrade yourself to. These are not just foreign armed robbers. These are people you know. A story of Jesus, we all follow it. You know I follow it. Because there was a lot of things he did. When Jesus Christ was taken to Nebuchadnezzar, when he was taken to Pilate, they asked him, what is the crime of this very man? They lied on him and said, he called himself the king of the Jews. When they asked him, when thou hast said it all, you will show stubbornness. So, my wife, even when we tell you, you were still very happy they beating you. No sign of annoyance in you. No sign of annoyance. Nana, where is better to die a man than to live as a coward? It is when unexpected people will lead you. Unexpected people, where I do there, where you want to take be mule. Up to now, already can't do. What happened between a Sama and Eredia at that time? You see and say, no person fear the letter call the way I am near Bob Basaki for Amami Sama Benin Kingdom before very. Even a generation and national. Amami and Foverion. Because that man is surrounded, he invested all his money in a with that. Not even the Benin that can fight the Sama of Benin. Obaseki no, yeah. Obaseki Makwe dig Bonemen one day said. Because he was a technocrat. Is it not the same Abba brother who is helping his brother today with the military might, who is supporting his brother? If not for smart OBAZEE, he ain't hit about him. They would have hit him. Banana, they would have. Because they know where the men are going. This guy feel loose one day. Oh, if we mobilize, go mobilize back. The woman set up a boundary, whatever thing you are doing. No matter how brilliant you are, a barrel and paper can work. I'm not trying to support violence. I may not be patient enough to go and report to police. No, I may not have that patience. No, I may not have that patience. Now maybe I travel to Barcelona. You leaded a squad to attack me. I want to be go. Or flag on social media. Maybe I went to hospital. After about 7 days, you're a coma. And police will just ask me, yes, I want to press charges in it. Then with my last strength, I might be using face mask or anything. I will cripple you also. I bet on my phone, if I believe you are keeping. So that when you come out, I will get the case. Who fed do a that is who Newton is. That's what I may not be patient enough. No. I'm going to first of all I do you back first. So that you make it now. In case you are here, soon. May you tell no say me a cutting where your ginger where our spirit is natural. You know when something on here naturally without it, but without any sin, without a labor. This is what we are seeing here. Can you do it? You can't do it. So that we make an with me. We are not the kind of people you hit and we are you know what if you are. You must be seen as where I may not be another. Ikebe when you not the be at in total relation, no one can be see. Maybe I wear me who are move on the street. Where you are a lawyer, marry a lawyer. First to do not the pain. I did it. You only my way I make case. I shouldn't be the one who can't injury. These are some of the boundaries you set. Also, when I me base on in that door, and we not soon know they get there. And we not soon know there. Pedro Baseki was seen in it down. Umogun, one more. Education without stubbornness is useless. I became a CEO civil disobedient. In my way, boy. Merecia mami mi way. Merecia mami mi we me. Ogbalegbe me agi me belebele. I told them this suggestion is bad. Where you were so moronic, and I could poison where. Men I will know. I told people, Tamia, where look at what Newton said. Newton is being good. Mera look at this. Say Evacuna Nobale. I said it openly, clear my pictures everywhere, all over. As soon as I'm driving, your plate number in Spain or anywhere is like your resident. They don't know I'm the one moving. They don't dare me. I'm a when it monomahu. I wa beruwa. I wa biyuwa on international scale. Bring it on. Bring it on. Man, I see boya. It is natural. It is naturally endowed. Bring it on. I know that clear. We will make clear. Different anointing. Wa hola hori wa gbon. She say abi Obaseki we look una. Mo na dey wait. Make una wait. Agbona mayaje. Mo na wait. No wulo kan wo wa. Why am not sunu that wa. Aron pa mo egbegboto. no sa Obaseki na no Canada. Aga o makayama Obaseki mari roni. We have a term because the hatred is on Obaseki generation. It's not my fight. You can't tell the women. They know what to do. Women have done recently. They know. They know. They know. You guys should know the women more than. Wajogo bona. One salo one. Or we ain't what also. Men on here video. I deploy elements spiritually. Una think say this annoyance and just fake. Or I just the cap for nothing. Where the Google at the all why saying what the Bella down where Newton have a problem with you. Where the Bella down and when they comment you on. Where what the Bella down where very made this sooner where do I'm not fighting for Obaseki. I'm fighting for humanity. And let me see whether God of nature will not join me to fight you. Damn me. I will come to your city. Yeah, last city way. Nigga no atin. Come to Benin, come to Benin. The drivers I keep blame. No man make history your talk. Because oh my baby moins. Oh what the president was fear. Oh my baby moins. Oh oui moins. Nonsense. All that now that. Oh, one moment when I'm warning. Stop to die as an hero. You are doing this as a coward. Don't you know it's a letdown? You are on when they're not here. But now, so I where you are again. Everyone, why you Buhari while I done my work, man? Amen, hallelujah. Wagwale justice. This was how it was. When I walk here, we are the one idiot that made them have power today. That made them look down upon everybody. He make it there do alien. Show me your location and let me tell you, you are in the company in Europe. Not even all of you can withstand. A protest guy will swim banner. A time it go to come idiot now. We make protest. It's just where a lot of people man will be. Go and look at the donation platform we set up. When I work on maybe a video in my live. But they will start bringing nonsense videos soon. Then I work on a video in my live by now. If nobody knows person video me, I'm to share. Then you say you need the freedom. But why am I with David Joti? Sorry. Because what I'm with David Joti, you need a video me river. Some people are very useless. This is the kind of freedom you need. Did Pedro ever expected that he's going to be stripped naked? Did he expect it? And then we have a weight clip of Martin working on one occasion. On my record, you want Mugi, and that's what they are going to be doing now. Only now we're doing what Lenora Egbe way. At the time you are too afraid, they don't know that man. You don't use hypocrisy to fight for people. Oh, I not say. I guess I will might also be having an opportunity to put an end to this nonsense. I think the British make a leader at a time. I go there where I'm when you are close. I go. Is it not part of it that made the institution to remain to? Is it not consuming the children now? There are little mistakes you made. It will affect all your generation. Upon this thing happened many years ago. You know, it's almost 300 years ago. Is it not 1897? How many centuries is that? 18, 19, 20. That not 3 centuries, 100 years into 3. Is that not 3 centuries? Or 2 centuries and a half? But look at right now, it's still evergreen in their heart. But the same people that were doing what you yourself are hated, those who are no enemy to the land. Because these cowards and whatever have been the ruins of our is hereditary. That's why Obaseki was a governor, the same time was not a governor. We are concrete to don't never allow anybody to operate, but don't be the one to fail the first fight. If you must have to fight, fight with everything inside of you to defend yourself. You are anywhere I catch you. It happened in my city here, 2010. There one very young man, something happened in this very city. Or what gathered, then I was the main leader. I was driving being 525 that time, TDS. Most of the alien. I signed my house here in Europe, in Spain. 2006, I signed over 140,000 presta moment due to my salary and my handle. Who was soon. Do you guys know when I started my life? To paraphrase it, or when I want me, I've said the testimony before. I'm not a violent type. But don't tell me when me give me doa. Who will be petty who? Ona wa rat you that way to when I want me. Imagine way me up. I will put on the egg me lanky. I will put on the singlet. Uswan to sine wa one of the hammer at Maseta. A two sine wa rowe boot. Ina ya dia ko no roge. True to God. 2000 I waited him. Or feel or working day. Okay, no sooner. On a kawam be instantly. Na so I take open boot on our leg. My boy na you ya hen gbeboe. I dey check e mo kasi ni wa your bast. Ina ahu ekia. Ina ahu ekia. Uno be ya kam ya we church where a man ni o te wa gbe one man school. Tell me your location. Where time a location where new team me and you from today we get problem. Gather your men, then I will rock all of you. Wana rewe bona know I'm a BMC. You only your power watch your example. I'm not only just talking. I'm not capping. Must you intimidate everybody? Your father is not my father, send a guya. Your father is not my father, send a guya. Your father, your goddamn father is not my father, send a guya. If you guys are not senseless, you can only beat NC market if you want. You can beat the people who no person like me. Tell me why I face life for what? I'm autonomous of my own. Every morning is an Iduland. I'm not coming to Edo. I'm coming to Iduland. A day will come. As soon as Iduland is declared, you will see me there. Me and you wear any encroachment you wear. Then you now become a bushmeat. Why am I making my word in? And all of you should go and be doing training one on Kenvo. Even when my God is making me a God, I'm coming to my father's land. You can't deny me of that. Useless set of people. Any of them, I'm not going to be replying to any comment. Money got make it irrelevant. I see it there, I block up their house, and I tell you they are useless comment. Nonsense. You think where a liberation is for children? If for the people don't work with. Was it lawful to Esther to go to the palace? Go and read the book of Esther chapter 4. Everything was created as a man and as a woman. You must have to persist. Hey, if your daughter that's why you see a lot of women begin to, you know, all manner of things. In what they always do to make sure they get themselves protected. In what they always do. Hello there, I will call you back. I'm on live broadcast, okay? I'll call you back as soon as I'm through. But we are training armies. They remain not be men. It will be happy I can only argue. We don't chicken out. We are warrior wagon. You got a monopoly of violence. Federal government in the license to know where you are bongole. They give you people license because they be one of them might say can coward. Wherever you down, is it not better than your committee, your court mate Yagboa? But Fulani today is in all your villages. Why people not fighting it? If not because of innocent people on river, but now we will pray and engineer the Fulani. Take over the state. My worry man will take over from them. You guys are very, very happy that 1 or 2 person here. But me and Tracesso, I can see here blando. Ask anybody that know me if I've ever wanted to be defeated the way Boni Meyena. What learning me? If I want to avoid the work of Homo Bogu, I don't mean him. Guegele we potential we yes. A guaru a yeke guagie. A problem I'm working, I'm working with grave. You will lose job immediately. A boss who will be winner if you see winner. Then I will pay for the consequences. Say now everybody be coward. Okay, no wagi message. How many of you can see do video and chat like this? Come and do such a lecture. Can't do it. I won't more bug, my man. You wait for what's going to happen to you in the Dulan. Bini, wana elona. We get converting about. Nonsense. But why enjoy at it last? No where Bob Baseki, Nana Remion one of your catapult kekan. Come on, one of your catapult, Eric Bob Baseki. Catapult kekan. Obaseki na, you will have it to even buy machine gun. You will do technocracy. When I think the problem we even have to the Obaseki cannot even fight for himself. Problem for me I ban. We want Obaseki to want back family out with me because the humiliation or too much. If we don't know Obaseki me, ya we family any area because no more boy road here. I watch a bit, and I watch here. Can video. We pass a cure to me. You have it to 2020. You have to be Odawa Palace. All your supporters young way. Umaba will figure it be there. It's working now. Let me reiterate why I give me advocacy. Let's assume you have a garden where you plant pepper, where they put for person. Ali banana go down mature. Obaseki mayak banana. But the matter who did he fight for now? Oh, here to manana. I did a video yesterday, 2 videos, one today. From different perspectives and different references. Who can do it? When I review your email, you are not so strong, you are a moron. It gives you encouragement. It makes you to face your fear. It makes you to face your challenges. Now the confidence that King David has. In 1 Samuel 7 verse 50. Goliath was very big. Very tall, giant. A row again alone said, other way David can even fall. Want something that ginger up David, he know who he is. A Pedro man woman. You don't even know the potential he made for. We're not swan teacher. We're not swan teacher one at the age of 19. So my team one who you know about you. But now we're my not wrong. But such Pedro can start reading about David tomorrow to admonish the people. That's why Maggie. Oh, when are you coming to Europe? Or show me your location. I'm not coming to Benin, I'm coming to Edulan. They hand over though. In my career, I'm not the one that announced Tony Kabaka's arrest. Imagine Dore. When Tony Kabaka was arrested by midget, the same midget in Nana or Rowayobo, Eganio Salobate ya Lueo to bring Adu family down. No end shenanigans here. If you're doing not Tony, I was the one that arrest. I'm not Tony Kabaka's arrest. One of them they don't know where they are. But show me your location where you're using Europe. Wakimawu wakpa at least. Vamos pouco. Vamos pelear pouco aqui em Europa. Vai wagapele aqui. Show your strength here abroad. Me dia do. If you really want me, create it here abroad. Vamos a hacerlo un pelín. Okay, we match we boy. Okay, nene don't have time. You we so we. Okay, what are you going to? Heaven was any. Heaven was any. Is it not because okay one me coward alele heaven? Okay, you are monopoly. Okay, what go mobilize? How we do me? Maybe Iruro Nigbe. Iruro Nigbe. Who go me adu Ronigbe? Then Ronigbe people get accepting where I'm their son. Let me with fight all of you. Now because it's some coward on Ayatana, they are giving you people free hand to restructure. That I say to a powerful be. Amen among one Germany. This homobog or my pay of you for damages. Abiomatamuwa. Homobog na my pay of you for damages. Have you guys not been defeated? Why you not know what? Do you know what is coming for you? You're asking me when am I coming to Benin? When are you guys going to tell me your location where you don't miss her? Any one of you that live in the problem. Quel problema? C'est tout que me llamas. Vamos a compartirlo un poco. A ti lo vemos que tiene más fuerza aquí. Aquí es mi bosque. Vamos a hacerlo un poco. No falta que Chilla siempre me pregunta cuándo va bien a tu ciudad. Ahora mismo no quiere viajar ahí. Si tú quieres ninguna cosa, me llama desde a donde yo vivo. Vamos a hacerlo juntos. ¿O no quieres? No quieres nada. No quieres nada. Oh. Awabiruwa. Avi idiot no mama. Ale Boba se ke wa you feel any yamu with comments. Even me. Did I have anything tied to you? Okay, what be one me we. Okay, you thought anything around me in Europe. Okay, megwaziba. Meme tu suni yangwina, yime moto or my paper no fit reach where you dey. Or we wakwen all the time. Where me da we know where 5 a.m. in the morning wari wina. Ya gele mu here you are. Ya san pien we. Ogbalegbe are ese tiko esu na ladron. Kere matami familia. Bien me gbu we ni amu epa. Wa my me no feel boy you are oh no. Or say we ese so wasi wa ya meet the wrong person. We bu balere ade. What am I going to deportation? Who want me and they are all coward. At the time they put that fear into you, allow that fear to digest. They will unleash on you. What push back, no shaking. Why not? Where do you forget being on fake account? Newton so and so person. Look at where I domicile. Anytime we are here, women Newton, we call him man. Uno semana me prepara me voy a donde tú vives. Me voy. Así me muy feliz. Si tú quieres ayudarme, hace su cosa, su comento, hazlo con sus propios fotos. Me diga a donde tú vives. Y man around that one will call me a coward. You have to the bus station or train station, I'll call you. God, I'm already here. I will call you, God, I'm already here. Let me see what you are made of. I will call you, I'm already here. When we block, when we laughing, when we laughing, stupid set of people. Because all Basakim with Begboton wa. My Begboton wana. When a bug basket titi say. Some stupid people here were low water from time. When I put an end to it, they are not sending the nonsense. Did the Pedro Basakino then also imagine when on win, at least show that stubbornness. I will not. All of you are here, I said that chapter 4. Udo Achebe Mondekaya. Cheta me second a Benigo. Once your pastor say, Tondro say me, you say me wa fian. Defend something in this very generation. I'm the CEO of civil disobedience. The European government in labor, we. Somebody were telling me, oh, now one day, oh, when you know, man, you don't know anything. A man. Who are a man of my kind? Very stubborn and caring. You don't dare me. Not even law. No lawyer can gain me. If you not been nowhere, no you work where you lie. You can't dare it. Try it and wait for the calamity. On our road. There are warriors. Different kind of people. I mean, there are people that watch things happen. There are people that wonder what happened. There are people that make things happen. We make things happen. If we say calamity will follow you, to follow you. A confident in Marian man were not of it. People stealed and built on that very foundation. The same thing Peter asked. Jesus Christ asked Peter. He said, who do people say I am? Always some say you are Elijah. And I don't know Peter well. Who do people say I am? Or say you are the Messiah. You are the Christ. Then Jesus Christ said, according to what was scripted, he said, upon the word, I will build my church. The gate of hell will not prevail. What gate of hell? He was talking about the gate. But the gate of hell prevail upon you. I'm a Bible. I'm a Christian. Maddy, I will call upon Salobali. Do you think we are? That's a man where we have been wired and set for this. So. We have been wired and set for this. No, we're wagging men. Screenshot it. Mwari Robo. Made about you say men in. No, we're wagging facing me. Did that look at somebody who is talking out of door for talking sick? Everything I say here, I mean it. If I say your father is useless today, he's useless tomorrow. Shut up, Meshach and Abednego. Did they back down? They did not back down. They told the king, oh, you king, we are not very careful in this direction. Even though the Baba God will shall refuse to save us, have it at the back of your mind. We are not going to bow down. That is where we rest our activism in. We are not going anywhere. You think I'm like Obaseki, who worship his oppressor? After this midget, this Nicopolos element, that a homo bug and a vaccinated moron. After he have insulted you, you chicken solo, una you shake. Do you think we are like that? I'm just your common Obaseki, a head governor for 11 months ago, or 12 years. Do you think I'm like that? I have forgiveness. What bettered you there? Maya no rob your Obaseki is 2020 up to now Mayeku. Maya fe no gwe mi jeti era no gbeti un dana no re a dollar thesis. Maya no rob yen geri Mayeku. That's our discipline I am. Make it not go back to his vomit. Everyone then that was against PFM up to today, we are not still friends. Boy, that is my life. UK one day my wife will for what Mayakuba. Even because of me, you are going to leave that Idu land. Okay, do you think after all this, Mamu Wadoku is enemy for life? What big bomb be la loki? When I take bow review way, or young bow on my way. Nonsense. If not because a fear and why I holding her. All you do children, you know, into courts. All those ones today, they cannot differentiate. They believe what in about being. Most of them that went for this mission yesterday now, most of them should be do children because they are not be taught. Their father lived in fear before they died. I want to wear badu noro. They are useless. We know that very clear. Verify other persons. They are do children. Also, where there are no handful people who are speaking about this thing. Either way, I got going to work. The palace must go. Some people will say the palace will remain because there is no unity. Amos 3:3. He said, "Can two work together except they agree?" There must be an agreement within what we are doing. How can a man almost big pie? I even wonder why is that same yesterday. Don Pedro Obaseki, you were giving a press statement. We no eke immediately na wa bill we la dey no wa ko from UBTH Obaseki vaticket you know instant visa. Do me multiple visa fly we are UK. Who do gbe 1 month we come. Then you were still doing ziga. Yeah, I don't know how we been wa way. Be na wa bill we la dey we wa ko. Who wa la come where the best of it can where can awe ye make buy. All your body a fear anywhere. The next available flight I can't then when we are here UK for treatment. No see and I go kwanu go le see am bolo. E kesi man wada mwe area. Ama chira we e mi dan red do. Where my owner road we put an end to it. That's why Obaseki is preserving the palace. No, we will correct them. Even though they don't want it, we will preserve it. That's what Obaseki said. Some of the statements he made in the UK, we will preserve it because it might be used in Oye. I don't know how this thing used to Obaseki. Not preserve. These are where the problem lies. I don't know the kind of freedom Obaseki Gualone. Iman Oreva not preserve. Imam Manu here not preserve. That to say, he might grade to what grade in. Alewa no. Case here. There was a case that happened when our city were raided in 2016 February. But raided, I was just somewhere when one of our pastors called me. No, it was not that. The event in Osino Passing team. Or one of our brand pastors to your team. Now the city we are raided, on that very day the city we are raided, I was only the person who showed up in the church. All the men, I just drove down to the church. I met the Itapo that came. Now tell them say, I be member of this church. They say me I go out. Now say I don't fit go out. It is my duty as a member of this very church, my duty to know what's happening. They bought the church, carry with it, they want carry as an evidence, they left. So the next Sunday of it, we went to church. One of the coordinators went to church. Our neighbor, where they do a Lumako work, because a polygon. He opened now the same contador the agua now they use. So he opened they work for there, so he can't lock the water. As people want to go toilet now and all of that, they can't open and down. As they open and down, when we finish for church, the people will open the tap. As you know, they rush now, they all live on like that. Before Monday, everywhere I've already filled up with water. I was somewhere about 30 kilometers away from my city here. Now, so one of our brand pastors just called me. No, he said they don't fair go confront this man since the man don't give them better solution. As one of the top whatever, I went to go and meet the man. I say, you for tell us whether we open this thing. That I know say not be your fault. I don't even know say they don't fair go provoke this man since. As I just enter, 3 of them just enter me. They just start to fight me. Que pasa? Oh hello man. And now I keep putting money where I could never never. It's like now we peace. True to God. Now, as this was going on, before you know, neighbors can call ambulance. The ambulance where they call on Samu. That one I take carry dead body, any severe accident. Even now, as police don't park on, what did they happen? I say, I judge my own case. Because okay. What's going to happen? We are going to prepare for court the next day. We need to go report. They have an injury. That's what Pedro were supposed to do. They taught me as somebody that is not indoctrinated. It's okay. I by myself go hospital. I want to go and take doctor report. Tell them say I get problem for chest. Do a lot of things. Do many scanning to make sure the case is big. Snap myself different picture. The way painting one. A case for me at the end of the day, A case for me at the end of the day of one. So when we got there, the next day, now they all put it, say the next day, may we come. The guy, the very man we are standing very tall. The one with me injured was there. Now they ask me, say, man, what happened? Now I can't draw my own pass. What happened? We have been neighbors for years. We are never one day had quarrel. Look how I was called. All of you are aware, say police raid our church. Look how it open, lock this thing, water no flow enter church. How they mistakenly open this thing down for our church, water come flow inside church. See, I mean no reach. Now the judge don't want soon. He said you have been neighbor. Now I say yes. Now I say not me very with all the great, but I wonder why they attacked me. Now I was able to satisfy my conscience by paying back immediately. Now they can't say ask him. He can't say no problem. My dear, that was how that case was struck off. If I allowed them to beat me for nothing, maybe up to now they never opened the case. I do back immediately. I shook back. He shook it immediately. So that's who new thing is. Don't think you do me something. I'll go to cry. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. Excepting on a special arrangement. I'm not that type of. For example, we won't be. I went my ear, you were a sharp dog by you were only somewhere no deck by total. Toma wano. Yeah, when I Toma Pokulo, I'll give you middle finger immediately. Mati say this level na kekebo. Why? I they give una small update now. You know it's on the way. But it's back home and you man. Bring it on. Get to West Side. It take big can. Uma wusi why? But make a woman. Me gwale ni bo na we gwalo me. Ya wa don answer again me. Irene. When I go we gwale me, I'll come answer you again Irene. Wa gwalo me. Wa pa me monopoly of violence. Tell me any violence that have happened in the palace in my celebrate. Tell me anyone that have happened. Because una the jump people. We not really get man for this very struggle. Everybody be coward. Why? We are uniquely unique and differently different. My mission is very struggle. Or Lugan or down dog. Your own you can take shape. But my own, you can't try it. Who damn don't pray while we live. Yeah, you will live money. Messi, all your children, I will pay a young or tag money. Your root is say ancestors where I agree you would do. The provocation will lead to ancestors where they will uproot you. Unati say at the cap. Where do you think I get the energy? Where did they do video? Why can I get joking? No? Do I go for your last? For all this thing I'm telling you right now is verifiable. Ask anybody. You can be coward. Imagine only man who woke up again. Just say story I told you guys one day. Only one look. Say who you fair get man do. Me for forgiveness remain or remain now. Me forgiveness. Nonsense. Me a dogo ja wo goja. As at my age. Otola la webo Otowa la webo. I don't to experience life Me not gbe 100 by 100 naira. Oh, we are do yaku. Oh, Bob. Wagereru wa gba More na brain the correct at times, so not be everybody be moron Not be everybody be coward though. Emma ya no we cut in our rugged though. Our stubbornness is inherent in beauty, no. A factory fitted AC the banner we go up So our gamen wa me big kan bodo. Igbini no ya kan ju okan ra, okan cousin we. Okan se we ya fe. No kan yen we. Forget say we dey allow some comment. I see some people now like one boy. He was insulting in my comment a picture wherever. I look at it. Kema me unique in it we have we picture. Now you know they talk your own for there. When wala when e woni man e we bo na be go wa. E me gbi na ye we bo na no dey. Even no man no dey. edolin waga mi no yari o agbono mani me gbina ye edolin e comfortable no wa bena na me we edo wa ya threatening mani oto ne ma fofo fada si gbe egbo e we ya threatening me we megere e we bona we goa e na no take ogbu wa we ogbu wa motor ogbu wa ho wa immune system wa ni megbina ina wolo dem man ne European Union ya gbele man opa today activate the one in your system won pe awon ko no ibi ene o kan togbu wa sogbu ma ka eru wa bi yu wa ogun na se ma o environment na e ma temata ya dolo you are enjoying it along your children when ni maga enjoy o to ni ri mebi yime suffer ji when you enjoy o we ya po fi ma me ikun we akan mo re wa we na eboga mi we kidnu dovio yan mi we ati dovio very tari okin anje you wa mi ese na sharing I command all the galactic forces our ancient father the god of the universe en wa gele una ama awa ama eku wa ama you guys are trying to take law into your hand even in a foreign land ewe we ga la wa gbe ewe wa poro edino de very tari okin anje wa mi o emi awudo okin gbelu wa a frequency radiation can only recently now oga affect ruwa or affect you wa ogbu wa mo ogbu wa me ogbu wa kinori aye when wala fi we joking on a humanity or wa keke ni humanity are bondage a bondage wa we humanity who wa rob we bona a doctor we program wa ro pana hospital a doctor oge bo an we ya do eziga olo data ya ri enu wa mu bi wa ri medical ugme e kingu wa mighty hospital pa wa ri emi ohe mana ohe ni today o si owe you wa gbe e magime we eni ma we enjoy ma give me ma enjoy wa we no go wa base wa mi no sun da wa for those of you know we gbina na re joke no e sag no e sag uma onu yu won ya mu nyere we ko ri won yin bo so God rising to you over ni ma bo ciao hello.